So hello my students, welcome to today's amazing video, and today we're going to look at articles a and an. Articles a and an. Most of the times you've been seeing these words. For example, I am going to eat an egg. I'm going to eat an apple. Today I'm traveling to a safe place. We're going to learn how to use a and an. Okay, let's get started. Both a and an are articles used on singular item or noun. Once again, both a and an are articles used on a singular item. So singular item, it means one item or one object. So remember we said a noun is a name given to anything. For example, a cup, a marker, a whiteboard. So these articles are words that come before a noun. For example, a cup. So article a, it comes before the noun. So the noun here is cup. An egg. So an is the article before the egg. So articles are words that come before the noun. For example, a cup, an egg, an orange, and many others. A and an are used on countable nouns. So a and an are articles which are used on countable nouns. So countable nouns, these are nouns or these are items that can be counted. For example, using 1, 2, 3, using the counting numbers. For example, this is one marker. These are two markers. So both articles a and an are used on countable nouns. So things which can be counted. For example, a ruler, a pen, and many others. So a is used on a word that begins with consonant letter. Once again, article a is used on a word that begins with a consonant letter, and we looked at consonant letters in playlist 1. Refer to the video about consonant letters. So an is used on a word that begins with a vowel letter. So a point to note here, vowel letters are a, e, I, o, and u. So if you see a word beginning with this letter, you use an before. Remember we said a and an are placed before the nouns. So an is used on a word that begins with these letters, whereas a is used on a word that begins with consonant letters. Hope we are together. Okay, let's have some examples of how we use a in particular. For example, a pen. A pen. So in this case, pen is the noun, but pen starts with letter P. Hope you can note this. So pen starts with letter P, and P follows under consonant letters. So we've said a is used on a word that begins with a consonant letter. So a, we are going to say a pen because pen starts with letter P, and P is a consonant letter. Hope we are together. For example, this is a pen. So we're talking about one pen and we're using a. We've said a and an are used on singular items or singular nouns. So here we're going to say this is a pen because pen begins with letter P, and P is a consonant letter. Okay, a ruler. That is a ruler because ruler starts with R and R follows under consonant letters. So we're going to say a ruler. A plate. This is a red plate. So a red plate. We're going to say a red plate because plate starts with letter P, and P is a consonant. That's why here we say this is a red plate. The next example, a cup. A cup is used when taking tea. Remember when we're starting a sentence, we use a capital letter. That's why here we use a capital A, and we say a cup is used when taking tea. So that is how we use article a. Hope we are together. Examples of using article an. Let's see. Remember we said an is used on a word that begins with a vowel letter. So if you see a word starting with these letters, you use an. An example, an apple. Apple starts with letter A, and A follows under the vowel letter. So we're going to say an apple. An apple. In example, an apple is sweet. An apple is sweet. Hope we are together. Super. The next example, an aeroplane. An aeroplane, because just with E and E is vowel letter. So we're going to say an aeroplane. An aeroplane moves through air. We're talking about singular aeroplane. So we're going to say an aeroplane moves through air. The next example, an egg. An egg. Egg starts with letter E, and E is a vowel letter. So we're going to say an egg. An example, I eat an egg every day. I eat an egg every day. An axe. An axe. An axe is used for cutting wood. An axe is used for cutting wood because axe starts with letter A and A is a vowel letter. So we say an axe. Okay, let's have some exercise such that I see whether you've understood articles a and an. Fill in correctly using a or an. So you're going to fill in these sentences using a or an. Example number 1. I am eating tomato. Remember, we say these articles talk about one thing or one noun. So I am eating dash tomato. And what is the answer here? Super. I am eating a tomato because tomato starts with letter P and P is a consonant letter. So I'm going to say, I am eating a tomato. Super. Okay. Dash dash eggplant tastes delicious. Dash eggplant tastes delicious. So my noun is eggplant. And what's the answer here? Okay. Annie. Eggplant tastes delicious. Super. We travel using dash helicopter. Noun here is helicopter. And the answer will be good. We travel using a helicopter. Super. I dreamt about dash angel. What's the answer? I dreamt about good, an angel. I dreamt about an angel. Okay, that is it in this video. Don't forget, share we learn English with ease. Please subscribe to my channel at Benny953.